Welcome to week 6. This week you're going to go on in your book with chapter 9 and 10. Those notes are due June 27th. And for this week, I have a little extra something that I want you to turn in along with those notes. And that is the topic and the wireframe for your app. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you're going to go and see a little bit in a couple minutes exactly what I'm looking for as far as a wireframe. I'm just looking for a sketch of an idea of how you think you want to place what content where. So you'll see that a couple of minutes, but you'll see in D2L I have chapter 9 and 10 notes and app topic and wireframe due for June 27th. So what is a wireframe? A wireframe is basically a sketch or an organization of how you think you want to lay out your app. So it's everything from the home screen to how it's going to look when you sign in, if you have a sign in, or how you're going to have things displayed, what content you choose. And basically, it's just how you want to lay it out. It's just simple. It's not set in stone. I don't need to see anything in concrete. It can definitely change. So keep that in mind when you're going over your wireframe. So to give this a little bit further explanation of how I came from point A to point B with the app example that I showed you last week, I thought it'd be a great idea to show you the 8.5 by 11 flyer that I had done and how I turned that into the app that you saw last week. As you can see here, the content is pretty simple and easy to read. And that's exactly how I wanted the app to be. Here's an example of the wireframe that I built for that app that I showed you last week, and I'm going to show you it again in just a minute in the next slide. But basically, I'm just organizing the information. I'm taking everything that I saw from that flyer and I'm breaking it down into bite-sized pieces and different pages of content. So not trying to overcomplicate it, I'm just trying to take exactly what is needed and put it into the app. This is just a sketch of how I'm planning on organizing it. When I see these, I'm going to write back to you and I'm going to tell you and help guide you in whether I think you have any gaps or things that you might need to improve upon for this part of it. Now, this isn't something that's totally set in stone so that you can change your ideas as you go, but I need to know that you are planning things out and have an idea of how you want to lay this out. So I just wanted to show you the exact plan and how I mapped this out and how it ended up looking like the final project. So I taking that wireframe and putting it each page and laying it out exactly how I saw that app working really helps visualize, and then it makes it easier to put it together in the long run. The next couple of slides are examples from students from last year at this point and what they submitted, just to give you an idea or a guide as to what I'm looking for submitted with the notes this week. That's it for this week's message. Please feel free to reach out at 843-267-2110. Text me if you have questions or email me at colleen.belzadi@hgtc.edu. Thanks and have a great week.